so many various factors as the tournament will go on. Now, even if India, dear mark, yep, Australia and South Africa are our key fixtures. Australia and South Africa would do the same. What it also does do, you start emphasizing what you can maximize from other results. What if it comes down to net run rate? What if we find the odd washout? When you start taking your eye off the ball, even ever so slightly, who knows will topple you on your day. You start thinking of, okay, we've got to beat Bangladesh by this much, or the Netherlands by this much. Those are not teams that'll be pushovers. I think we're in store for a great tournament. She struggled a little bit with her line in this opening over. Just to start just outside the off stump and finish bringing the stumps into play. That's when Renuka is at her most dangerous best. She's challenging the inside edge of the bat and attacking the pads for the LBW. Better, a bit too full. It's well played actually. It'll be at least 2.
चलो गांधिया
Massive event this, isn't it? And you can watch it wherever you are in the world. Hello to everyone who's watching places like India, Australia, Pakistan, Middle East, North Africa, Bangladesh. Everywhere, Sri Lanka, Singapore, wherever you are. Great to see this tournament available. So many different nations all over the place. Latin America.
Got a couple of friends on a trip to Antarctica during the World Cup, so as long as they get hands on some internet, ICC.tv.
That's right, yeah, I don't think there's a broadcaster out there, but ICC.tv if you're in Antarctica and you're listening. Or the Arctic. Ranti Gaud. A bit expensive in the first warm-up game, so want to be a bit better today.
Oh, great attempt. That fielder was there for exactly that ball and that shot. Yes, Tikabhatia often has the gloves on. It's not the worst outfielder, but let's have a look at whether this carried.
Oh, definitely carried. And I would say should have been taken. She dove forward and then almost got it on the rebound, but dove forward a bit too much. Could have just stayed where she was. It would have carried.
Fielding could prove to be decisive. What's been bid up as a close tournament. India seriously hope that they're catching on point. Yeah, it was a regulation chance. She's got her back towards us. Quite know the extent to which the ball made its way to Yastika Bhatia, but it was a genuine chance, and one she disappointed at grassing. Thought about the second, their turn back. In the series win for India last year, Matt, here in England, and a historic series win in both the ODIs and the T20Is. Both captains, Natsiva Brunt, was the first to admit that the difference between the two sides was the fielding. India had outfielded, outcaught England in England.
Danny White-Hodges' area, isn't it? That's why they've got protection just behind square out on the boundary on the offside. Really strong through that offside. You can go up and over as well. Disappointed, I think, with the shot that she played against Australia. Made a straight ball look a bit better than it was. Old middle stump.
Scenario for game she's improved on. Kranti Gaud is a new ball bowler. She's genuinely one who's most threatening when she pitches it up. That's what you're trying to avoid doing. straight boundaries here, but with the new ball, still think she can mix it up a little more. Try and get it nice and full. Also, damn good Yorker. That's good from Kranti. Just 3 of her first over. England 21 without loss. So Shefali over number 1, Renuka second, God the third. Amy Jones has taken most of the strike. It's the 4 balls so far for Danny Wyatt-Hodge. She's on strike now. Renuka just started getting her radar right towards the end of previous over.
A bit lucky there. That was a bit of a heave from Wyatt-Hodge. Lost her shape. Actually, that's why I think Renuka Singh Thakur is a valuable option in these conditions, because in England, we've seen quite a bit of swing already, haven't we? With the white ball. Prodigious swing in the first over. She can get her line right. I do think in these conditions she could be really valuable.
Crisp from Amy Jones. It's an excellent shot for 4.
Beautiful timing here. Just caressed this through the covers. Got the width, no swing on this occasion. That is sweet timing, isn't it? Raced away. Andrews in, but it had been all the way to the pavilion, which would have been a huge distance. It still would have gone for 4. Well run in the end. Feels like the swing is just dried up in the last couple of balls, and that is the problem, I guess, with Renuka.
Yeah, she'd much rather bowl to Danny Wyatt-Hodge. She's a bigger threat. Probably inside the line against one from Kim Gartner's last warm-up game, and she does leave a gap. Bat and pad. Value is known that it's, I guess, a challenge of whether she's only a power play specialist. Excellent delivery, really good, and given. Perfect line from Renuka. Danny Wyatt-Hodge nicks one to the keeper. Sharp catch as well.
Well, if she can bowl deliveries like that consistently, she's going to be a real force. That nipped away. Angled in, nipped away. Excellent delivery, really is. Slightly open face from Danny Wyatt-Hodge, but you've got to give the bowler credit there, and a good catch behind the stumps. You have the breakthrough. Wyatt-Hodge gone for 3, 27 for 1.
England captain out in the middle, and Shiva Brunt. Just returning from a lengthy layoff to a calf injury. Have a lot of time in the middle against Australia. One from Alana kick that skid past her defence. She starts in a fabulous manner. It's a positive shot. It was an easy one, but she cashed in, did Shiva Brunt.
Almost a carbon copy of Amy Jones's boundary earlier in the over. This one maybe a bit shorter. Doesn't try to overhit, just hits the gap, opens the blade slightly. Also raced away.
Dream first ball to get. Much better. Successful over for Renuka, but still 10 off. England 31 for 1.
Funny over, wasn't it? A really loose deliveries. And in there, an absolute jaffa, which we'll show you in a moment. Let's have a look at that. Angle in, seam away. Perfect. Quite hard, she knew straight away. She nicked that.
Good catch, Richa Ghosh. Standing up to the new ball bowler, never easy. Someone like Renuka does get the ball to move, as you point out, Matt. Keeping's improved. Excellent season for RCB behind the stumps where the most impressive part was her standing up to the seamers and the quicks. That's interesting. I thought Kranti Gaur was getting ready to bowl a second. Harmanpreet Kaur has changed her mind. She's decided to go to Sri Charni. She's been a standout spinner for this Indian side and particularly impressive conditions here in England. Well, they got something on it. It'll only be a single.
Sri Charani only bowled 2 overs against the West Indies, so she's 3 out of her today. Some more overs in her legs. Siva Brunt, decent time at the crease. Only 7 balls she faced against Australia. Her first innings since getting injured in a domestic one-day match. The 29th. She can really do with a hit here.
I think it's also prompted by Siva Brunt's presence. He's throwing the ball to the spinner inside the power play. Fine here to spin that Siva Brunt. Don't get me wrong, but just on her way back to find her best form. Love a little pace on the ball like she did on that first delivery. Gives herself some room. Can't pierce the gap.
I like the intent.
Point out intent. She's trying to make something happen. Get off the blocks quickly, but after that boundary of the first ball, it's been 5 dot balls. Siva Brunt, so this is good from Sri Charni. Varying her pace and the line. This one was fired in towards the stumps. This one was much slower. Push the line away from the off stump. And this time fired it towards leg stump. Went uppish for a little while. Only a single of the 5th over. England 32 for 1.
Just one over remains of the power play. I've lost Danny Wyatt-Hodge. 23 from 17. The captain, Ronak Kapoor, quite correctly says, needs some time in the middle. Gravity will bowl that final over. Starts well. Tash Parrott alongside me. Morning, Tash.
Morning, Daggers. See the sun back out here at Cardiff. Wow, I just feel morning Burma bowling your first over for India. I'm just not quite sure that's setting the tone. I see what they're trying to do. Trying to sneak one in. But actually, I'm just not quite sure that is going to set the tone for your team. She went for 9 in that first over. She's a part-time off spinner. She is probably going to have to bowl some overs for this Indian side, who are a little bit light on that bowling. Yeah, for me, just not quite sure she's your opening bowler.
Couldn't agree more. You got to ask the question: who would you really like to face first over in a power play? Some gentle, non-spinning off spinners. A little wide from Kranti, a bit slingy, allowing batters to get their eye in a little bit. I think you've got, as a captain, you've got to ask the question: who's the batters not want to face? For me, it would be the swinging ball of this particular instance, the swinging ball of Renuka or Kranti out, and also you've only got one new ball. Seamers.
See if they can get some movement with it.
And also, on a pretty dry surface as well, this pitch has been used quite a lot over the last couple of weeks or so. So actually, if you're going to get any movement, it is only going to be in those first couple of overs as well. And then I see the spin doing the bulk of the work in those middle overs. So, you know, your seamers, you want to have that fresh new ball, don't you? And you don't spin, for some reason, they always scuff up the shiny side that you want. So, yeah, for me, maybe we're a little bit biased, Daggers,
No,
but seam up top.
I agree. Spinners just ruin the ball. And they make a big show of trying to shine it up. They don't care. Flicked away, nicely done by Amy Jones. You could see that Kranti was trying to follow her. So it was the right idea. But Jones swiftly on just to tickle it away. Brings up 4.
Yeah, a little loose from Kranti Gould. Actually, I like how Amy Jones, she does struggle on her pads, but not that delivery, that was pretty easy, it was going down the leg side, but actually on previous deliveries in particular, she has struggled against Renuka. Just seems like she has been working on trying to play with a straight bat when it comes into the pads as long as possible.
That's better. I think she bowled nicely today, actually, Kranti. Albeit that little loose one, but you could see what she was trying to do when she saw Jones move outside of the leg stump. I think India overall, though, will be actually quite pleased with this power play. Just 38 for 1. It's not an hugely expansive start from England. Manoeuvred. A little bit of bottom hand by Silverbrunt. It'll bring her a single and conclude the power play. So 7 runs coming from it, 6 overs gone, the power play is done. England 39 for 1, and it's time to have a drink. Sorry.
Hả?
Oh, you're worse than
इधर ही आ
Well, everybody nicely hydrated after 6 overs of work.
क्या जाएगा उधर इधर में
Not sure how much water you've lost after 6 overs. Be that as it may,
रेडी रहियो
England 39 for 1 and Shree will carry on. Just one in her opening over conceded.
नाइस इधर दे
Had a little bit of rain yesterday in the morning. Came down hard here in Cardiff, but brightened up throughout the afternoon. Forecast is good for the rest of the week. Leading into the weekend when it all kicks off. Lovely done by Siva Brunt. A real aspect of her batting against spin. Might just win, and it does.
Yeah, nice bit of innovation there from the England skipper. She herself had said she was pretty nervous actually coming into these warm-up games. She hasn't had any cricket whatsoever after that calf injury, but just a little bit of bravery there just to get herself going. A shot that the England players in general are very good at. If a team leaves short fine open, which India are just plugging that gap now no short mid-wicket. The England batters will always be prepared to go behind the wicket. Deep cover goes back as well.
They've only got 3 out. And that's going to go for 4. I think that's a little bit of a mistake from India. They had a deep cover, deep backward square and a deep mid-wicket, but there are only 3 players on the boundary. Now Shafali Verma is going out too long on, but despite it going through backward point for 4, gotta be on your guard.
Yeah, I think actually Shafali Verma's just realised there that I was in the wrong position. She just slightly goes back to long on. Like Harmanpreet Kaur, sometimes it can be a little bit scary out there, and you don't really want to be on the wrong side of her.
Now and again, Shafali can just fall asleep at times. And I say that in a nice way. She's got to be absolutely on it. Yeah, Nassima Brunt, I think one of the best players in the world of spin. And the types of sweep that she has the sock sweep, she has the paddle sweep, she has the orthodox sweep. Depending on where those fielders are, she is able to manipulate the field so brilliantly. It's a real aspect of her game, why she's considered one of the best in the world.
Yeah, buddy.
And that's another reason why, because you think you've got her sweep covered, but what you've not got covered is your lofted off drive. And a great way to finish, and that's Siva Brunt at her best. England 50 is up in the 7th over, 53 for 1.
Yeah, it's amazing just what a couple of balls can do for your confidence. She was pretty nervous. Didn't feel that she was in any sort of rhythm in that game on Monday against Australia. Actually, just a little bit of innovation, a couple of balls previously with that paddle that you just mentioned, Daggers. Now that's the Nat Siva Brunt that I like to see when she's hitting down the ground strongly. She's such a powerful player. She looks like she's looking a little more comfortable out there.
Well, we've had left arm spin from the River Taff end from the Cathedral